Hi, I'm Lisa, Love and Marriage Guide, and today I want to talk to you about anxious and avoidant attachment styles. So the anxious attachment styles are what you would see as pursuing attachment styles. So the behaviors that you see from anxious attachment is pursuing. So going after the other partner, asking them a lot of questions, confronting them, nagging, blaming, criticizing, finding problems. That's what it looks like to the avoidant, more on the depression side person. And their attachment style comes from not learning to recognize their feelings, learning to push down their feelings and suppress their feelings and deny that they have any of those feelings. So their attachment style is going to be to withdraw, dismiss, defend, walk away, and sometimes that one that everybody loves, gaslighting. Okay, that's all an attempt to avoid conflict. So the pursuers are trying to connect, and the avoidance withdrawers are trying to avoid conflict. So you both have good goals, but the way that you're trying to meet them is not working because pursuers tend to attract withdrawers, or anxious pursuers tend to attract avoidant withdrawers. And that's a pattern that really doesn't help anyone, because the pursuers need somebody to show up for them, somebody to be there for them and be there for them with them in their anxiety. They feel less anxious when there's somebody there with them. And the withdrawers, they need to know that they can have a conversation and connect without there being an argument or a fight. So both pursuers and withdrawers are feeling hopeless, helpless, stuck in this cycle that doesn't feel good to either of you, and neither of you knows how to get out of it. But the key is really being able to take care of your emotions. So for the anxious pursuer, you need to be able to take care of your anxiety. And that's a tough one, because part of the reason that you're anxious is because there wasn't anybody there for you to stay with you in that anxiety. And that makes it really scary to feel that, because you can feel it pushing people away and you still feel anxious. So you want to be able to feel anxious and have somebody be there for you. But you can actually be there for yourself. And that will really help your partner to be able to be there for you too. So if you can stay with that anxious feeling, just breathe into it. Let yourself know you're okay. Give yourself some love and some understanding. And just keep breathing into it and let it move through you. It's not going to stay with you. It will turn into something else, and something that you can take care of. And you can work with a therapist to do that too. That could be very helpful, because that person is there for you through that feeling, and that will help heal it. And then for the withdrawers, it's really about learning to recognize your feelings. A lot of times you don't even realize you're having it. I've been both. And I was taught that I shouldn't feel that way. I was too sensitive. So I learned to shut down all of my feelings except for anger. And then I had so much anger that I was pushing everybody away. And that was around the time that I met my husband. So I was kind of motivated to figure out how to let that go. And then I found out I was a very sensitive person, and that was scary as hell to me, because I saw myself as really strong, and everybody saw me as really strong. So how could I be strong and also be vulnerable like that? Because it felt really scary to be so sensitive and vulnerable. But now I see myself as extremely strong, because I'm not afraid of my feelings. I can feel my feelings and I can take care of them. I know that I can take care of them. And then I don't have to be afraid of them. And so you can be strong and sensitive and be able to be vulnerable. You can be both. So, and it's once you start learning how to do that, it's not as scary as you would think. But you can also get help in therapy to do that, to learn how to recognize, acknowledge your feelings, feel them, and take care of them. And then use them as a strength. Because when you're not afraid of them, it makes you so much stronger. So for both pursuers and withdrawers, or anxious and avoidant attachment styles, the key is really learning how to take care of your emotions, to recognize and take care of them. And it's not as hard as you would think. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.